My name is Betty DeSale Holman. The name of my brand is Canaan Independent Living, and what we do at Canaan Independent Living, we provide a home for those who are suffering from mental illness, the homeless, as well as onset dementia, and I also provide housing for the elderly. Well, this has always been a passion of mine. Even as a child, I've always loved being a caregiver, so when the Lord gave me the idea of Canaan Independent Living, it was just such a perfect fit because it is a passion of mine, taking care of the elderly, ex-substance abuse, and also those who suffer from mental illness.
In the book of Matthew, we learn that Peter walked on water in response to Jesus' invitation for him to do so. In the middle of his faith walk, Peter began to sink. For 2,000 years, Peter has been criticized, but no one has duplicated what he did on that stormy day. Yet, there are times when we are called to walk on water. A water walker is an individual who goes against the norm. Someone who believes that there's more inside of me, that believes that the impossible of life can become possible. A water walker believes that if God said to do it, it's a done deal. When we juxtapose Peter's story with Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, we can only conclude that if we believe God's word, then nothing is impossible. That is the message that the author and business owner, Betty DeSale Holman, wants the reader to receive in Water Walking Faith. The true story of how she started an independent home with less than $200 in the bank. She used her workers' comp paycheck to start and to sustain, and then feed 11 individuals in her home to turn a profit. She didn't have the startup capital, the savings, nor seed in the game, as they call it. All she had was faith that this was God's will for her life. She is now the owner of 3 independent living properties in the greater Houston area. She writes in Water Walking Faith that the extraordinary you calls to the ordinary you on the inside from time to time. That is the stronger you, the better you, that is destined to do great works for the kingdom of our God. She continues to say, many times to get to the greater you, you must make life-changing decisions and get rid of destructive distractions and climb over mountains, the mountains of frustration, disappointment, in order to start water walking. Whatever you need to do to fulfill your destiny in God, do it by any means necessary.